Hi everyone, welcome back to LeisureWorld Model Railway. Okay, so it's been a while since I last did a video. So if we pan down the layout, we eventually come all the way down till we get to the beach scene. Okay, so this is the beach scene. There's a lot going on. So we have all the surfers at this end and chatting up all the surf girls, all the groupies that follow the surfers around, and some of the lifeguards seem to have hit it off with the girls. So we've got this guy's getting it on while this bloke guards the stairs. There's another couple having a bit of fun at the back there. That he is moving, although I don't know if you can see that, but anyway. Then we got down by the beach front, got a couple of girls taking selfies. The guys in this one are having a cup of tea and a drink, looking over a map. Can't really, don't know if I can get a good view of that. You got the toilets are all in use at this end. Got some sand castles going on, donkey rides, beach ball. It's all happening, the usual stuff on the beach. Bat and ball playing there, and some deck chairs, someone getting changed with the towels. Then if we come up this end, got the fishermen with their catch, and someone's taking a photo of his girlfriend while she stands by the shark that he's just caught. And yeah, as I say, the fishermen have been cutting up their catch. Let me just try and put it down here like that. That's maybe a better view. And of course we've got the pier scene. Lots of boats, jet skis, a few guys, fishing. Quite hard to film all this with a camera phone. Pelican sitting there. Then we go out onto the water, and of course we've got the dinghy and the pedalo moving around. Now this is where the Magna Rail comes on. We've got the water skier and jet ski. And this needs a bit of refining, but it is going. So again, that's Magna Rail. Taking the water ski and the jet ski round. As I say, I know this needs a bit of refining. It's a bit too close to the boat, so I need to mess around with that at some point. But it's working at the moment. I'll just stop that in a moment. And then we've got the surfers, of course, who are going through the pipeline. Again, Magna Rail, so 3 Magna Rails on this layout. And while the surfers are going, you've got a guy fishing there. Looks like he's just caught something. got a shark trying to get one of the seals on the seal island. And we've got some people photographing the whale that's just breached through the water. Let's turn these surfers off because they're a bit noisy. And also we'll turn off the dinghy and the pedalo as well for now. Okay, so this episode is about making some waves. So as you can see, I've put some clear acrylic here to make it look like the water's washed up over the sand as the waves break, and that goes all the way along. But I can't put obviously resin down because of the magna rail underneath, so I've got this plastic sea, as it were. This is, you know, this plastic cover which has been painted to make it look like the sea. But what I want is some waves breaking at the edge of the waterfront here, so it looks like then the water washes up across the sand, as you can see it does. But what you need is a wave breaking. So to make waves, I need to make some more of these. Now, these waves were all made using an acrylic substance similar to, well, the same stuff that I've used for this. And that stuff, let me just go and get one, is this stuff. It's called Clear Fix. Okay. And this Clear Fix you can buy from a hardware store or on Amazon or somewhere, pretty cheap. And this acrylic stuff sets pretty quickly, but you can mould it into a wave. So with the case of the pipeline, the big wave, I put a toilet roll with some non-stick baking paper so that the acrylic didn't stick to it, and then I used the toilet roll to make the hole. And then once it set, because it had non-stick wrapped around the toilet roll, took the toilet roll out, and I have my rolling wave. So that's how I made that, and I'm going to do something similar to make some waves crashing all along the edge of the plastic sea before it washes up onto the sand. I also want to put some waves around the cliff bit here. So we have our cliff with all the seagulls and everything on it, and the kite flyers and dog and everything on the top. But what we don't have is any waves crashing against the rocks. So I want to put some waves crashing against those rocks, and, you know, up against here and along here, just some small waves splashing up and crashing against the rocks. So to do that, I'm going to use this stuff, this Clear Fix, and show you how I do it, and we'll see how we get on and what it looks like once it's done. Okay, so I've got this Clear Fix by Everbuild, which you can buy at a hardware store and or on Amazon or somewhere like that. Everbuild is the manufacturer. It's relatively cheap, cheaper than using, say, Woodland Scenics water stuff, and it's completely clear. What I'm going to do is run a bead of it along here, and then I'm going to poke a coat hanger into it, and then manipulate it using just a piece of wood, like a lollipop stick, and bring it over the coat hanger to make it into like a wave. And the coat hanger will provide the sort of you know, the wave bit of it, you know, to go over as it goes over. That's the plan anyway. For the larger waves, I'm going to use a straw, clear plastic straw, But so the larger waves will be near the surfing bit, the smaller waves just lapping up against the water's edge on the rest of the beach. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So watch this space and I'll be back in a moment. Right, so put a bead down, push this piece of coat hanger into it, and all I'm going to do is try and bring it over the coat hanger so it looks like it's a wave. Now you've got to work pretty quickly because it dries very quickly. I reckon it will dry within 30 minutes. So you see what I'm trying to do, just get it looking like it's crashing over. Now this dries completely clear, and then what I will do is paint some white on it to get the crashing wave effect. And that's really how I'm going to do it. So this will take a while. You just got to keep manipulating it and fiddle with it until you get the effect that you're looking for. So you can already see at this end it's starting to come good. So let me get on with this, and I've got about 4 of them to do. I'll show you more once they're done. Okay, so that's the first one done. So don't know if you can see it very well, but that's it from behind. But from in front, which is where the waves will be crashing, it looks like this. So the waves are sort of coming over the coat hanger, the strip of metal that I've cut to use as a prop to hold the silicone, and it's crashing over the top of it. So that's what it's going to look like, and then obviously I paint it white, but with the clear water with the white froth, it should look okay. So as I say, I'll show you more when I've done the others. Okay, nearly all done now, just the last one, and basically what you got to do is just keep manipulating the silicone. I just put this camera up one moment. Okay, so yeah, what you've got to do is just keep manipulating the silicone until you get the effect you want, and it dries in about 30 minutes. It starts drying to the point where you can't manipulate it anymore, and you just got to keep going with it until it's hard enough that it'll just sit there. Otherwise, when you first put it down, it's a bit too gooey, and you just got to keep pushing it back until it looks like it's falling over the support, which is in this case is the coat hanger. But these ones, this is the straw, this one, the clear one, that's almost set now. It's getting very tacky now. This is the last one I've just put down. These front two have almost set as well. And then I need to let them completely dry, which I'll leave overnight. And then what I'll do is stick some white paint on them, and that will just look like the froth and the foam. And then I'll be able to rip them up off this baking foil and put them onto the layout, and hopefully it'll look like the waves are crashing onto the shoreline. Well, no hope about it. I'm pretty confident it's going to work. But yeah, you just got to keep manipulating it like this. This, by the way, this clear fix, I got the idea from a guy on a YouTube channel called geekgaming.com, which is he does wargaming, I think it is, you know, Warhammer and all that sort of stuff, but he makes dioramas for his wargaming, and he was fiddling around with this clear fix and came up with the way to make water effects. And it's clear fix. These tubes are out, I don't know, a tenner or so maybe, on I think I got 3 for £15 on it on Amazon. And so it's a lot cheaper than buying some of the other products that are specially for model railways, for instance, some of the Woodland Scenic stuff, which I know you can get some of that stuff, and I have used that stuff on my waterfalls and things, but this is a cheaper way of doing it. And you just got to manipulate it. As I say, it goes hard pretty quick, or goes to the point where you can't fiddle with it anymore. You just got to then let it completely dry. But it is completely clear, which means you can mix it. What I've done in the past is mixed my some of my waves, the previous waves that I showed you, the larger waves. I mixed the paint in with it into a cup, and then you poured the cup on and used it that way. And that way you get the paint mixed in, and it becomes sort of the water, you know, the colour of the water is in the actual silicone. But for this, I don't want the water to be blue. I want it to be white, because it's meant to be a froth covering the coming up off, you know, over the coming from the wave. So that's why I'm using it clear, because if you look at a wave, it is mostly clear and white froth. So that's what the end result of this will be, I hope. Well, it will be. But so this is how I'm doing it anyway. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video now, and the next thing you'll see is when they're painted. But you get the idea, hopefully. Okay. Right, so I'm going to leave it there for this episode. Please like, share and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Don't forget to watch my other videos as well, because there's lots of different things on each video. Anyway, part 2 will be finishing off this. So this is going to be end of part 1. Part 2 of making waves will be then released shortly. So stay tuned, and we'll talk again. See you soon. Thanks, bye.